Hello everyone, welcome to Sweetie Speaks official YouTube channel. I am Sweetie Pinjani. We are going to practice a lot of system Verilog coding problems, very interesting ones in this series. This is System Verilog coding series. And today we are going to see a very interesting code. The problem statement is you will have a multi-dimensional array and you need to ensure that the diagonal elements of this array should be 1. This is our problem statement. Now let me explain you the concept. Here I have taken a 3 by 3 array and here you can see the elements of the array. What was the problem statement? I want to ensure that the diagonal elements of my array are 1. Which are diagonal elements here? This element 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2. This forms one diagonal pair. And then the elements 0, 2, 1, 1 and 2, 0. They form the other diagonal pair. We need to ensure these elements are 1 and remaining can be 0. Now, let me first make you understand the concept mathematically so that we can go to the code later. First, it's necessary to understand the concept. Now, if you observe carefully, say this is I, which symbolizes your row, and this is J, which symbolizes your column. Let's carefully see the diagonal elements of the array. What is the row and the column? First, I can see 0, 0. 0, 0 means I equal to 0, J equal to 0. Then we have 1, 1. 1, 1 means I equal to 1, J equal to 1. Then we have 2, 2, which means I equal to 2, J equal to 2. Here one thing you can observe, I equal to J. This forms one equation. When your row equal to column, that is a diagonal pair. This is first equation we came with. Row should be equal to column. The second equation, if you can observe carefully, it's 0, 2, 1, 1 and 2, 0. Now this element is already covered 1, 1. We need to cover these two. Now if I have to derive a mathematical equation for this, let's observe this also carefully. This is I is 0, J is 2. Here I is 2, J is 0. If I want to derive a mathematical equation of this, what is a common equation for both of this? A common equation can be I plus J equal to 2. If you can observe, here I equal to 0, J equal to 2. So I plus J becomes 2. Here I equal to 2, J equal to 0. So I plus J becomes 2 again. And what is the total number of rows here? 3. So I can make this equation generic by saying I plus J equal to number of rows minus 1. I plus J should be 2. Total number of rows is 3. So easily I can say I plus J should be total number of rows minus 1 if you want to make it generic. In my case, I can say row plus column. It means this whatever is your row plus column should be number of rows. This is the number of rows minus 1. This becomes my generic equation. Now let's go to the coding. I hope you understood the concept. Now we will go to the coding. This is my code. I have taken a 3 by 3 array and what I am doing for each ij, it means I is the row, j is the column. If your row equal to j, we have seen 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2. For this we want to print 1. So if your I equal to j, you will make the element 1. Else if your I plus j equal to 2. For our array, it's 3. So we have seen for our array, the total number of rows is 3. So 3 minus 1 is 2. I am hard coding it. You can make the equation generic. For my code, I have hard coded just to make you understand the concept. So here I have taken if I plus j equal to 2, then again you have to make the element as 1, else keep it as 0, and then we will display it. You can try this code, it will work. uh, just try this code. I am sure you will see the diagonal elements as 1. I will also show you executing this code in EDA Playground now. Here is the code in EDA Playground. It's the same code. We have taken a 3 by 3 array, and if I equal to j, row equal to column, we will make the element 1. If row plus column equal to 2, we will make the element 1, else we will keep 0. I have also run this code to show you the displays. You can see 0 0 is 1, then what we wanted 1 1 is 1, and then 2 2 is 1. Then we wanted 0 2 and 2 0 to be 1. Rest all elements are 0. It means this code works. I hope I was easily able to convey the concept and show you the coding. We are going to practice a lot of practical interesting problem in this series. If you really want to achieve good grip on system verilog coding, you can subscribe to my channel and follow the series, and please practice these codes by yourself. Understand the concept and try to write each and every line by yourself. Thank you and see you soon.